Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to my new video. It's Hypno here. I really hope you enjoy. And guys, a logbait deck which I made 2 months ago and was the best logbait deck at that time is actually back with the Dagger Duchess Tower. It's actually very similar to my current main deck also, which I used to run the past weeks. It's just that the other deck has Evo Skellies instead of Goblins and no Evo Valkyrie and Cannoneer instead of Dagger Duchess Tower, right? So the variation I'm playing right here, I used to play, like I said, about 2 months ago, and it was super strong back then. I got very nice finishes with it, and this is also the deck that I got to number 1, 2, and 3 as the first person ever to hit Ultimate Champion with 3 accounts. Yeah, as you guys know, I got that world record 2 months ago, so that's the exact same deck I'm using right here. And yeah, even in the meta with all the Evo Pekka decks, this deck performs quite well. And we actually in the first game right here against Mohamed Light, who plays Expo. I know he doesn't have login cycles, so I'm just going very aggressive to take out his Expo. And look at that, we spent 8 elixir right there, and yeah, we managed to take out the Expo basically, and he still had to go Tesla. So pretty good trade for me right there for sure. I could go Goblin Barrel plus Princess on the left, honestly, since he most likely has to defend with the Archers, and the Princess will splash that. And yeah, let's see. Okay, there's the Archers, so I mean, it's just super obvious he defends it that way since he didn't have anything else in cycle to defend that, honestly. So very nice read right there and good damage. And just like that, I'm in a damage lead, even though Mohamed Light has a very, very good matchup right here. It's almost impossible for me to beat Expo if they play well. So yeah, gonna be kind of tough for sure, even with this damage lead now, since I need like at least 1,000 or 1,500 damage lead, so he can't Fireball cycle me and triple Elixir anymore. So gonna be a great Valkyrie plus Wall Breakers right there. He actually decides to go for the Evo Archers and eat the Wall Breakers, so perfect damage for me right there. He goes for the Expo and predicts my Dart Goblin actually, so I just gotta make sure I distract it until the Evo Archers cross the river, and then I can go for my Evo Valk onto everything. He goes for the Evo Tesla. I still have to go Evo Valk though, otherwise the Evo Archers get on my tower. And now, okay, he goes for the log, so I instantly have to go E-Spirit as well, since the Wall Breakers will die instantly, and that should be a very good defense right here, honestly. I still have to go Gang, otherwise the Expo will lock on tower, and yeah, just like that. Okay, he's going for the next Expo. This is where it gets like a little bit hard, honestly. Maybe I can get the Dart Goblin onto the Expo. Very nice E-Spirit, actually. He's forced to log, but now I can just go Goblin's Wall Breakers, and I don't think he can protect the Expo, honestly. So yeah, he just has to let that go, and yeah, I'm actually in a perfect situation right now. I have my Evo Barrel. I can go for this to keep like forcing out a lot of Elixir. And look at that, we force out 8 Elixir right there, and he's not gonna be able to get a counter push going because like his Knight and Archers are split, and he can't really go for an Expo on a lane right now. So okay, I always want to like go Valkyrie in front of the Dart Goblin because he kind of like when he doesn't have lock in cycle, it's perfect pressure. But even if he has lock in cycle, okay, wait, we got the wall breaker on the tower on the right, and I have to make sure I get like the Valkyrie down onto the Evo Archers again so they die and don't protect the Expo. And this is very tough right here. Like he just needs one good Expo connection to get the Expo on tower, and then it's gonna be GG's since I don't have anything to take the Expo out. Like once it locks onto my tower, but yeah, I'm making sure, or I'm actually killing all of his expos perfectly right now, and I feel like he's not pressuring me perfect, even though he's the best player in the game. But yeah, that doesn't mean he plays every game perfect, I guess, right? So looking perfect against Mohamed Light so far. Maybe I can get the E-Spirit chain onto the tower right here. Okay, he blocks that with the skeletons, so good skellies right there. He goes for another defensive expo. I don't really agree with that. I'm gonna go Valk Wallbreakers to right, so my Dart Goblin can take out the Expo on the left, and he goes Knight, so I'm just gonna make sure I keep protecting the Dart Goblin. He goes for his Evo Archers, actually. There's the next Expo. I'm just gonna go Valkyrie to, yeah, protect my tower, of course, so it doesn't lock on, and I need to make sure I, like, cycle to another Valkyrie right here, honestly, and this is the time where he just starts spamming Expos, since, like, yeah, he has a lot of them down. I have to distract him, so he's just keeping on playing them. Dart Goblin is on the Expo right here, though. Okay. Yeah, like, the Expo is basically already dead. I'm just gonna go for another Valk to distract, and I know he has to go for another Expo to try to get something going, but okay, he's not even playing another Expo. He's just spamming the right since my dagger is out of ammo, but that's not gonna do anything for him. I'm gonna go wall breakers the left while he's going in, since I know Valk will still defend, and we do force out the log with that, so I'm just gonna spam the right now, force him to defend. That way he can't get anything onto my tower, and just like that, we actually beat Mohamed Light in a very tough matchup, so crazy first game right here, actually. Yeah, GG's, and man, the stack is actually back in a, like, beatdown meta. I can't believe it, but yeah, GG's. I'll see you guys in the next game. We the next game right here against Riley, actually, so that's gonna be quite interesting, facing Mo Light and now Riley, since both of them are qualified for World Finals, so can't really face any better opponents than, yeah, both of them. So let's see what we can do against Riley. I faced him earlier and he was running that like Princess Fireball deck or Logbait Fireball deck. Basically classic Logbait with the Evo Skelly's Goblin Gang. But okay, perfect. We do catch the Inferno Tower with the Goblin Gang. So perfect Goblin Gang right there, honestly. He still has to defend both lanes. Gonna go E-Spirit on the left plus Wall Breakers since he doesn't have the Inferno Tower and Cycle now. And okay, he tried to activate the King with the Skellies, but he failed that. So yeah, he's saying oops, since yeah, he didn't get the King Tower activation. And now I can just go for my barrel, because like he doesn't have a good cycle for that at all. Instantly gonna go goblins to left side too. Perfect, we do force out the fireball for a positive 1 elixir trade, and also the knight for a positive 1 trade. He has to defend the goblin gang, but he's kind of low on elixir, so yeah, look at that, we get so much damage right there. He wastes the goblin gang still, and now the dart goblin will clean up everything and get a counter push going. And honestly, he doesn't have Knight and Cycle, so if I go Valkyrie in front of the Dart Goblin, that's gonna be super annoying for him to defend. Wait, the Princess won't kill the Dart Goblin. That's dead? Like, okay, perfect. We do catch the Skellies with that. That way the Valkyrie will instantly get onto Tower Wall Breakers. He can't defend those. Yeah, he just gave up. Wow. Bro, no way. Just like that, we win against Riley. And yeah, I guess he gives up. We're gonna get the 3 crown right here. So GG's, and I'll see you guys in the next game. We in the next game right here against Polaris, and yeah, this guy has been playing Evo Mortar for the past days, and it's actually kind of interesting how the meta has completely changed the past few days. Like, we had a complete dominant beatdown meta the whole season, since Evo Pekka release, but just for the past 2 days, the meta has actually like changed a little bit, because there was like 50 people playing Evo Pekka in the top. Wait, he missed the arrows, so I'm gonna go Goblin Gang. There was 50 people in the top 200 running Evo Pekka still a few days ago, which is like insane amount, right? That's every fourth game against Evo Pekka. But now that dropped down to 30 people in the top 200 only, since everyone is running these cycle decks to counter Evo Pekka with Cannoneer. And all these like decks which are good against it, like for example, Hoggies with like the Evo Skellies, you know, that triple spell variation, or for example, like the Mortar bait decks with Ice Wizard, like right here, which is very popular too, or Log bait. All of these matchups, Dagger Duchess Tower is better, and like basically mostly only in the Evo Pekka matchups, which is only 30 people in the top 200. There, the Dagger Duchess Tower is worse. So yeah, I feel like Dagger Duchess Tower is definitely back with the way the meta has changed the past like 3 days. So yeah, I'm performing super well with the Dagger Duchess Tower, as you can already tell by the first 2 games which you just saw. And yeah, this is probably gonna stay my deck for the rest of the season, but I can't make that call yet, because if the meta keeps changing for the like next 2 days, I might as well still have to change my deck. Yeah, if there's gonna be other decks played again, or Evo Pekka comes back and gets played a lot more again. Since right now, I don't really mind getting countered from Evo Pekka, since you don't really face it that much anymore, right? And even I get countered from it. I don't know how it's possible, but I still do manage to beat a lot of them. Like, I don't know, I at least have a 50% win rate against the Evo Pekka decks with the Dagger Duchess Tower, which is kind of crazy, because you would think I would just get like 100 and 0'd from Evo Pekka decks, but I still do manage to win. And like, this is the 3rd game, and we haven't even faced Evo Pekka once, so I guess that also proves my point that you don't really face it anymore. And like, Molite, Riley, and this deck right here, all those decks, Dagger Duchess Tower is better than Cannoneer, so very good, yeah, choice for sure. So enough talking about that. I really just wanted to get the point across why Dagger Duchess Tower is good again, even though there's Evo Pekka. So yeah, now let's make sure we lock in and win the game. And okay, I have to be super careful right here. Gotta go Valk on the left. Princess should take out the right. He gets good damage, but now he has to deal with a good counter push, since he has to defend the Evo Valk and my princess on the right. And I could also make sure I block the mortar so that doesn't take out my princess with that hit. And also I will have the goblins to like protect my goblin barrels. So he's forced to arrows that. Maybe I can keep my princess alive. Okay, he wastes the bet, so princess will die right there. Just go goblin gang in front of the dark goblin so he can't ignore that. And I have the double lane pressure now with the Evo barrels, so I'm gonna go very aggressive on the right since he doesn't have arrows back in cycle. He's forced to go mortar onto that. I can wait, we took the tower. GG's right here against Polaris, man. Crazy pressure, honestly. He just can't like keep up with my pressure. So GG's, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Win the next game right here against this guy, and I know this guy is actually one of the Evo Pekka players, and I want to Princess the Bridge against him because Evo Pekka first play the back, or normal Pekka first play the back, is a good play against me. So with Princess the Bridge, I make sure they can't just go Evo Pekka the back. At least they will like have to respond to that, and after that, yeah, can go for it. Like the reason for that is I just want them to play as least as possible Pekkas because I can't really defend the Evo Pekka. So I just gotta make sure they don't get that as much, or maybe like only one. And if we get to overtime, maybe 2 times a game. So yeah, like you guys will see why it's so hard to defend the Evo Pekka, I guess. I mean, either I will lose my tower or it's just gonna be so close since like the Dagger Duchess tower just gets out of ammo, doesn't do any damage against the Evo Pekka anymore, and the Evo Pekka just kills all of my troops while healing itself up, right? So like with Dagger Duchess, okay, there's the Pekka actually, but it's kind of a bad Pekka just to defend the gang because I will just go Princess opposite lane to force out more elixir, and then I can just defend the like normal Pekka so easily with the Dart Goblin and even get a counter push out of that. And he's not gonna like have a lot of elixir to defend since he just wasted that Pekka onto the Goblin gang, right? So I'm gonna be going in very aggressive since I know he has to overcommit a lot onto that, or I will get a lot of damage. And yeah, he goes for the Skelly King Barb Barrel, which is a good defense, of course, and just like that, I get another princess hit on the right, and yeah, now he like managed to get to his Evo Pekka, of course, but I'm up a little bit of elixir, so I want to make sure I keep up the pressure, and if he goes for his Evo Pekka, I do have the ability, okay, I might as well still go for my Evo Barrel already, because I don't want to wait until he goes for the Evo Pekka with that, since, yeah, he might as well just ignore my whole barrel, and he zaps the left, so I'm gonna go in with the Goblin Gang on the right, force out the Barb Barrel, so very interesting variation from him for sure, with like the Zap and Barb Barrel. Normally that runs like with like the Ram Rider and stuff like that, but doesn't look like he has all those cards, so yeah, gonna be like interesting what his win condition is, since he hasn't really played any win condition yet. So I don't know how he's like gonna get damage onto my tower, honestly, besides the Evo Pekka, which, yeah, he just played in the back, so I don't even know if I can keep my tower. I have to keep my Valkyrie for sure, so if he pops, okay, yeah, now I'm gonna go for my Valkyrie. Kind of a bad ability, since it's just 2 elixir wasted. I get the Valkyrie down for 2 elixir now, basically, right? Since the 2 elixir from him were basically wasted, so I'm gonna make sure, yeah, the Pekka takes a lot of damage for sure right here, and the Valkyrie chips that down. Of course, it's healing itself up while I'm killing it, but I'm making more damage onto it than it... Okay, he has Graveyard, alright. Very interesting. I have to go Valk in front of the tower, and... Okay, wait, the Evo Pekka is just not taking any damage anymore. I have to kite the Evo Pekka back so it doesn't get onto my tower, and that's not gonna be enough to kill it, right? Like, it's... Okay, man, I have... Oh, wait, it died. Okay, perfect. Actually, I thought I have to play something else. Horrible ability, because I just get the free Evo Valk. He gets some chip onto my tower, but I don't think he can defend now, right? And if he can defend, he's gonna be down so much elixir, and he still has to defend the princess. Bad wall breakers, though. Very bad wall breakers. They just get taken out from the Barb Barrel, which he used to defend the barrel with. So that's kind of my bad right there, and he's actually gonna get away with that Skelly... Wait. That's a horrible Pekka, because he has to defend the barrel, but that way he can take out my Dart Goblin. And look at that, Pekka is completely dead. I'm gonna go Wall Breakers into the Skelly King, because he still has to defend that. Yeah, he needs to waste his Barb Barrel onto that. Skelly King is basically dead. Princess instantly, Dart Goblin in the middle, because, yeah, that takes out the Skelly King, and also, of course, whatever he defends the Princess with. So that takes out the Ice Wizard right here. I'm keeping up the pressure perfectly, and I feel like if he goes for his Evo Pekka, I have to pressure him in the opposite lane, because I'm not gonna be able to defend the Evo Pekka push. So as soon as he goes for his Evo Pekka, I'm gonna be going on all in. And Princess, okay, Princess is on the Ice Wizard. Maybe I can protect my Princess with the Goblin Gang. Okay, he goes for the Graveyard, but he had to defend the gang. And wait, he missed the Zap. The Dark Goblin will survive. It gets it from the second 2 hits, but that's not gonna be enough to kill it, so he messed up. Okay, wait, he actually predicted my princess. Very good Mega Minion right there from him, but that's not gonna save him. He goes for the graveyard, but that's not gonna get him any damage onto my tower, I feel like. He got 1 hit, but that's about it. Dagger is actually very good against graveyard. If you, defend the graveyard with your troops still, they will never really get damage onto your tower, and he's still holding on. He messed up the princess prediction with the Mega Minion, but with only 30 more seconds left, I just have to pressure him so he can't get another graveyard down, and I don't need any more damage, but just gotta pressure. But he can't even defend that. Yeah, look at that. Both towers fall. I knew one tower would at least fall since he couldn't defend or afford to defend both lanes. So GG's right here actually against Evo Pekka. I still managed to win even though he has Evo Pekka, so I did manage to showcase even against these matchups where Dagger Tower is worse, you can still win. So perfect deck right here, guys. It's actually so strong and like almost back into that state which it was 2 months ago, because 2 months ago it was so strong. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for my next video tomorrow. Bye!